this, you don't get a lot of opportunities in this business to like actually sell tickets. And I thought I could get a Netflix special, and I got a Netflix special. So I was like, all right, if I can achieve those things, then I really have to take a lot of time off. So yeah, I do think it's very important. And honestly, the pandemic was a positive where I was like, I just didn't do comedy for a year.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I
Yeah.
was actually better in some ways. And so I really do want to, like, January, I have to do some makeup shows because I got COVID at the end of the month. But for the first 3 weeks, I am not doing anything. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not taking a meeting. I'm not doing shit. I'm just gonna I got to get a little healthier, right? That's my main goal. Because I'm 30. I'm gonna turn 35, and it's like you can't put that off forever.
Right.
So my main thing is health, but it's like all I want to do is fucking chill out.
Just go to an island.
I bought a place in Baltimore. I'm gonna go hang out with my family for a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that'll be nice. I'm trying to turn that into a little wellness center. I'm trying to get a sauna in there.
Yeah.
Build a gym in the garage.
But go to an island, baby.
I might for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've literally been looking up like health retreats where it's like it's an island and then it's almost like fat rehab.
Dude.
Which would be
No,
sick.
honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Please don't lie to me.
Can I go with you?
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
No, I've been thinking.
Yes, absolutely.
I want a place where they won't allow me to vape. Mm-hmm. They won't allow me dip.
Good meals.
Good meals, but like organic.
Yep.
No fried nothing.
Wait, they have a really good one here in Malibu.
No, I don't want it because I can just escape and come back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to be in a cave or somewhere, like a
In
mountaintop.
a cave.
In a mountaintop or something. You know what I mean? Like I need
Yeah.
to be somewhere where there's no Starbucks.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll find a way.
So do you want it to feel like boot camp?
Yeah, I want to go somewhere
I
like
wanna
on an
feel like-
island where
Yeah,
other
that's a
people
little
are doing.
extreme.
I want a healthy vacation.
Oh, you're not going to actual retreat, like a fat retreat.
The retreat is more pleasurable still.
Yeah, it's
like,
still a
you know.
vacation.
No, I play volleyball.
Yeah, a little volleyball.
Yeah. I'll play the
you spike
volleyball.
it. Yeah.
Is that how you play like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a big
Well,
sportsman?
No, just remember.
Yeah, do this.
You do this. That's you lob. I'll be that guy. I can't do
Yeah.
this.
You do this?
Yeah.
It's this.
It's not this.
You gotta get the thumbs up.
Thumbs
It's gotta be
up.
like this?
Yeah.
I feel like
Why do
you
it like
want to hit
this?
it right there.
Why can't you do this?
You could,
I'll just do
You
my
can't do
style.
that, man.
I'm never gonna play it. I don't know what the fuck we're doing that right now. I'm never gonna fucking play it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm doing hand gestures. Yeah,
Purely academic.
crazy how you like bump like this.
yeah. Don't ever bowl with Santino.
Is he great at bowling?
Bro, it's like
Yeah, he's so fun. It's so funny the weird bullshit sports he's good at.
I know.
Golf and
Golf,
bowling.
I know, bowling.
Yeah,
No,
ping
but-
pong.
yeah.
Golf, bowling, ping
he
pong.
can't beat me in ping pong. No one
you're
can.
good at
No, he's
ping
really good.
No one can.
Ooh,
And also,
you got
you're
a
really good
table?
like ice skater.
No,
Fuck, I would love to.
I don't need a table, dog.
I'd love to play a little.
I can
ping
ice
pong.
skate too, guy.
Really?
And play
I
tennis.
play tennis too.
Really?
Right.
He had the, and we can talk about this more at pre
Sure.
barbecue. I'd love to, because I feel like we really analyzed you last time. Let's analyze Santino this time.
Okay.
But I do feel like he's got the perfect thing where he both had a deadbeat dad and a real dad.
Yeah.
So he almost had like, he has the like desire, he has like the toughness of having a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
With the support of a real dad.
And I met them
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? How did that
I
go?
met deadbeat. I met real and deadbeat.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you. First of all,
Yeah.
I've never been inside a white Thanksgiving.
Never.
It was everything I ever. No, it was everything in the movies.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Coffee, pies.
Cranberry.
Everything. You know what I mean? It was like campfire, football playing in the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm in a movie. This is unbelievable.
No one threatening you with sporting goods?
No one molesting
Yeah.
nothing. Right. And then after I did the prayer.
Yeah.
So and
You led prayer?
Oh yeah, and it was great. It was the best prayer I've ever done. Although I have to say, I told the whole family, I said, do not interrupt me until I say amen. Right? Because I want to see how long it can go.
Right.
And after 7 minutes,
7
yeah,
minutes.
Andrew goes, stop. Because I started getting into like space and Mars. You know what I mean? And like what's
7
the universe?
minutes is a long
yeah, it was a
time,
long
bro.
one. And you could tell it was bothering him.
Yeah.
So you go, stop right now. I go, amen. Anyway, so after the meal, what I didn't realize, because you never think, because in the movies,
Yeah.
you see them eat the meal, right? And then you don't know what happens after.
Right.
I know now what happens
What
after.
happens after?
You watch the game.
You watch the game. You
watch the game.
You
A
doze
game
off
for
on a
game.
lazy boy.
Right. So we went to another area with a
den.
fireplace.
Yep.
With the dog sitting there, right? And then I sat with his dad, his stepdad, and we talked for, I'm not kidding you, it seemed like an eternity.
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah.
about everything.
That's awesome, man.
Politics to family to love.
Yeah, wow.
Right? It
You had
was
a real experience.
unbelievable. So then after that, we did a show a couple days later, and Andrew comes to me, my biological dad's here. And I wanted to go. I wanted to be.
Who joined Thanksgiving as well?
No, he wasn't there at the thing. He was at the
Oh,
show.
the show, yeah.
We're in Chicago.
In Chicago at the Chicago Theater, and I went back there and I met him, and it was, his biological dad looks like, like you ever see like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Sure.
Like an English
He's a Guy Ritchie
hooligan,
character.
yeah,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
hooligan,
yeah.
like no chin,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey man, I don't know,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know. He just looked like hooligan-y.
Yes.
Right? And he was like, my son. I go, yeah, you weren't there. In my mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You weren't there, and I shook his hand. But thank God. I mean, that he has a real.
Totally. He'd
You
be
know,
a petty criminal.
I
He'd be
think
good
so.
at crime. He'd be really good at
Oh
crime.
yeah, I think Andrew would have been
Yeah.
a criminal.
Yeah.
He's smart. Like,
He's
but
smart.
also have his own gang, crew, and be more like
Be ruthless if he needed to.
Ocean's 11 more.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, no, I think that he has the mind
To be Danny Ocean.
to do a big heist.
No, I think Danny Ocean has. I think Andrew's too much rage for Danny Ocean.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he is in the.
Yeah.
I disagree with you, and I take offense to that.
But here's the thing.
Danny Ocean?
No, that Andrew has rage that he can't do a fucking crew.
No, he can. He
But
can
here's
be
the thing.
absolutely part of
Oh,
it.
okay.
In a world where he's raised by a criminal father,
Yeah.
he would have more rage.
Ah,
It would bump his rate. Current Andrew could be Danny Ocean.
you'd be the driver.
Yeah.
No offense.
How would we?
No offense. You're the driver.
Okay.
What are
think-
you, the contortionist?
Yeah.
You're the guy. You're the guy in the vents.
Dude, I'm the vent guy, dude. I'm not the vent guy.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, you
wide
are.
vents.
Computer.
I guess.
have the thing on. Right? I go, okay, to the left. Stop there. He's coming around the corner.
No, that's me. I'm giving you the instructions. I'm the IT guy.
Oh, but you still driving too?
I'm in the back of the
Van.
There's a different
All right.
driver.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in the
are.
back of the
You're
van.
that guy. You're
in the
IT
vents.
guy. right. And I'm sweating.
Yeah, you're sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Andrew, what's Andrew doing? He's actually the guy with the mask out there.
I guess in this scenario he's Danny Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's front.
But
He's
was-
forward
but
facing.
Yeah.
You could tell there was going to be a little fight between him and Schultz.
Schultz is in here.
Yeah, they're both like vying for who's in
Schultz,
power.
Brad Pitt.
I don't know.
In the Ocean's.
Well, let's get away from that. I was
okay.
just, as a
Okay,
framework. We don't have.
I love that movie. That's a great
It's
movie.
a great movie. The women's one was good.
It was all right.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be in a heist like that, but I just think that I would crumble.
You know what?
What?
I never realized why like people gave a fuck about girl Ghostbusters. I was like, who cares? It's fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But I just realized Ocean's 11 means to me what like Ghostbusters means to other people.
Yeah.
So girls Ocean's 11 pissed me off. I just realized why I feel this way. I also, though, to be fair, watched Girl Ocean's. I'll call it Ocean's 8 instead of Girl Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
I watched Ocean's 8 when my last relationship was falling apart. That was a movie we watched when we had a very tense argument. So it's also like, it might have been a good movie, but I was just seeing like 2 years of my life falling apart while Sandra Bullock is fucking, stealing diamonds or whatever the fuck.
I don't want to be controversial, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this.
Okay.
But here I go. A women's Ghostbusters to me feels like an all Korean Ghostbusters,
Okay. Sounds cool.
just to cater to.
That's what you're afraid you're going to get canceled for?
Yeah, that's,
Equating women to Korean people?
No, I'm just saying. It's like if they make a women's one, why can't they have to make a spinal bifida one? All right. You know what I mean? Like the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And the ghosts are like going in circles because they're a little weird. You know what I mean?
Right.
Handicap or whatever. You know
The
what I mean?
ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts have like little crickety. You know what I mean?
What ghosts? What do we?
In Ghostbusters. Yeah.
The ghosts are also have developmental disabilities.
With Down syndrome ghosts or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
that actually sounds fun.
That's what's funny. But my point is that I'm just saying that, like, how far does it go?
right.
Just a philosophical question. That's all. You know what I mean?
So you're saying putting women's representation is a slippery slope, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. I'm just a philosophical question of like, how far does it go? That's all.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm glad they did it. I like the movie.
Yeah, that's not what you're saying at all. But
No, that's all. I really like the movie. I thought it was great. I thought the movie was great, but I'm just saying that, like, how far does it go? That's all.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because then you got to do everybody, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
but, and how do you feel about, like, I don't know, it's probably going to get cut out too, this next thing, but about like when they make, a certain character that was like traditionally white, but then they change it to a different color?
I don't really give a fuck.
Me either.
at all.
God bless you.
I really don't. It's also like it's always about like comics or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I also feel like I don't know, it's acting. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like,
true.
Like they would when they would do they do Shakespeare, and sometimes a black guy's the fucking king.
Yeah.
He wasn't the king, but it's like the guy's fucking acting. Who gives a fuck?
That's true.
All this shit is fake. No one's really a fucking going to space.
Yeah.
No one like the Little Mermaid. Same thing. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
There's no mermaids.
Yeah.
People were mad that they made black hobbits. It's like all the hobbits are fake.
They are.
Who gives a fuck what color they are?
Anyway, Stavros, I love
Yeah.
you. Thanks for doing here.
Of course.
I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll have meal that night.
I can't wait.
Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank
And,
you. Please check out the special Fat Rascal. on
Fat
Netflix.
Rascal, check it out. And give Stavros a round of applause, everybody.
Ay makabulol Purong kaya madugdug na bimbola Shukuki ay ito'y ito Shukuluki muki sa laman Fitang bukugani ay makabulol Purong kaya madugdug na bimbola Shukumuki ay ito'y ito
Toba, go ahead.
You were the one that asked.
I want to know.
Okay, remember when we were like 2020.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then when we were going to Malibu to get the Mexican food, and then we ordered, and you said specifically to get you a Diet Coke, but then we forgot the Diet Coke. And then after that, the whole day, you were just grumpy over a Diet Coke.
She went to 2020, dude.
She went back to 2020.
2020, dude.
And let me say something.
Keeping receipts.
That 2020 event is so lodged into my memory.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah. It's still with me.
It became
that
a
rage
huge thing.
That rage is still with me.
I wanna hear
and
your-
I'm going to make my
I
argument.
want to hear your point of view.
Okay.
Paint this.
Can I make my argument?
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you something, Gilbert. I feel Gilbert's the only sensible person
Yeah.
here. Okay. Let me ask you.
It's so sad because George was like siding with you the whole time, and you just.
I already know he's on my side. I don't even have to ask him. Because he has a way. He has a way of titter tattering between both of them.
I like
He's
to see.
like a professional.
He likes to play both ways. He's a weasel.
He's a weird
He's a
weasel.
fucking weasel.
Gil.
He's a
I'm
weasel.
just really good at what I do.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just like you at
But you're
comedy
fucking,
and you on the
you're-
mic. You're really beautiful.
But you're like in every kingdom, they need a guy like you. You know what I mean?
He's just.
Kill the peasants, but save them.
Yeah.
You know what you are? You're like the truest diplomat.
He's a
like
diplomat.
You are a diplomat.
This show is sponsored by AG1 Athletic Greens. I started taking AG1 because I want to feel healthy. I want to feel like I'm getting the right vitamins and components for my body to nourish me so I can continue on to the day and be free.
I start my day taking athletic greens because I kind of just I can eliminate the worry about whether or not I'm getting my vegetables, my greens, the vitamins, the minerals, and I know for a fact that with AG1 I am consuming 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help me start my day right.
Sustainable routines are key. AG1 is my daily microhabitat that makes it easy to absorb key nutrients, lead a healthy lifestyle, and feel my best no matter what the day holds. One scoop, 1 minute, one a day, every day.
Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. Just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1 year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs for your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/belly. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/belly to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Okay, so my argument is this, okay?
Let me hear it.
If you ordered, right, you want spaghetti,
Yum, yum.
right, with meat sauce.
Okay.
They deliver it to your table, and you just see spaghetti, no meat sauce.
Yeah.
Right? How do you feel?
First, well, if depending on the restaurant, I would be upset. Or
You've been thinking about this meat sauce all day.
Wait, can I?
No,
There's a little bit more backstory to this.
No,
wait, the spaghetti? The
first of all,
hypothetical
when she
spaghetti?
brought up the situation, the information she gave is what we're going on.
Oh no.
Okay,
I'm
well
gonna
then,
add. It's gonna
all
take
right,
10
all right,
seconds.
excuse me. Okay, then I'm gonna have to do a rebuttal to yours now.
Okay.
So yeah. So go ahead.
Okay, so this was during the time when you couldn't dine in, so you could just phone in and pick up the order, right?
Okay, so
so we're
truly
going
pandemic.
to Lily's. It's our favorite place in Malibu, and I called, and it took me 30 minutes to get through because the line was busy.
Okay.
Finally, I get through, and I ordered everything I wanted to order, and then when I hung up the phone, Bobby goes, "Oh yeah, can you call back and ask to add a Diet Coke?"
No.
Oh yes, that's absolutely what happened.
That's not what
this
happened.
This is emblazed in my memory.
No. This plays in my
Put
memory.
both your
It's
hands
my-
down.
Yeah,
yeah,
Both, both your hands down.
No, don't you fucking
Fuck you.
You're
you
fraud.
can't,
Do something easy.
you can't do that.
No.
You liar.
You're a liar.
You're a fucking blasphemy.
You're revisionist
Oh, no,
history.
Revisionist?
How
history.
dare you?
How fucking dare you?
All right, stop.
Jules,
Stop,
you were a
stop.
witness.
Yeah.
No, you
I'm-
can't.
Just be a witness. Be a
No,
witness.
fuck
Be
you.
a witness.
And you're,
Be a witness. Be a
It
witness.
wasn't there. You can't even. You're
Jules,
fucking.
back me up,
No. Initially, you did not say that. I'm
Yes.
gonna fuck. I swear to God, dude. You're gonna fuck you, man.
Fuck you, Bobby.
This is fucking dynamics that are fucking me up right now. It's not right. Stop.
It was what you're doing,
It's not
Jules.
like that. It's not like that. It didn't like that, okay? You can't do that. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
No, here's
no,
what-
no, no, no,
let me
it's wrong. It's wrong.
Let me.
All right, stop. Pull back.
Just let me finish.
No.
And you can give your side.
No. That's not, listen, everyone. That's not what happened.
get both?
It's
Can we get
fucking
both?
bullshit. It's bullshit. It's family fucking. They're evil.
It's not
This
mutiny.
family, the Coop family, is evil. They add information, lie. They whisper in the dark, and I live with them. The walls speak for themselves. Okay. And so what I'm going to say to you, right
I'm
now
not done.
is, you're done.
I'm not done.
I'm gonna do it based on the first.
No. Let me just finish. You said, can you call back and ask for a Diet Coke? I spent the next 15 minutes being I can't get through. And by the time 15 minutes pass and I haven't gotten through, we're already outside of Lily's parking lot. And I was like, Jules, how about this? Why don't you order a Diet Coke while you're there when you pick up the food? Right?
Okay.
She goes in there and they were like, no, like they were so busy, they were slammed, like they didn't have like the Diet Coke. Or they don't have Diet Coke in general. What was it?
I think though, yeah.
I think they just
Oh,
didn't
really?
have Diet
That's
Coke.
so interesting because
Or something
I
like
too
that.
have been to Lily's a million times. Every time they've had Diet Coke.
Anyways,
No. Anyway,
The effort.
you
I put in
understand-
the effort.
No, may I talk now?
remind you of the effort though.
Yeah, may I talk now,
Yeah.
Your Honor? Okay. Imagine the ridiculousness of what they're saying. Right, number one, let me just paint a picture for you. Lily's is one of the best taco Mexican restaurants, I think, in all of LA,
I love
right?
it,
wow.
Vicky.
But it's not fine dining, right? It's in a little food court, not a food court, but a little mini mall kind of
Strip
court,
mall.
strip mall, right? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah. Your Honor, please pay attention because I'm giving you my, right?
Trying to help you out here.
Right. And
He's
and
pulling
also-
up Lily's
also
menu right
back
now to
back-
show Diet Coke.
Oh,
I know it.
is there
Let's just check.
Thank you.
Okay, so sandwiches,
drinks,
drinks, refrigerator drinks.
fountain drinks? Look at the
Diet
variety of
Coke.
fountain drinks. Diet Coke. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
That's I'm your lawyer now.
You're my lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for doing the research.
You're,
the Diet
you're
Coke set-
biased.
I'm not.
And I'm gonna,
I am.
I'm gonna tell you what exactly happened because they're twisters. Okay.
Yeah.
So number one, that did not happen, right? I told them because what I'm saying is the spaghetti and meat sauce analogy before, right? Right? It's like when I eat Mexican food,
Yeah.
Diet Coke is just a part of the whole thing.
It's the meal.
I need it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Without Diet Coke, no taco. I can't eat it.
Yeah.
It's just a part of my, my palate.
Yeah.
Very sophisticated. Okay. So I know that I would have said, and I've said this a million times. I would have said, I want flautas. What do you mean? I didn't say flautas?
No.
Why are you shaking your head?
No,
No, I'm not done talking. It's my turn to talk, bitch. All right. All right. So I ordered flautas, you know what I mean? Some red salsa and a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I heard them say Diet Coke, okay, in the call, right? And even if this, you know what I also do? You know what I realized? this is what happened. You went in, got the fucking, this is what happened. Now it's my memories there, right?
Okay.
You came out, no Diet Coke,
Yeah.
right? And I remember you saying, and then we going, go back in there and get it, right?
Yeah.
And you went back in there, you came out, and you said the line's too long or something. And so then we left, right? So we ordered the Diet Coke. You just forgot to grab it when you initially picked it up, right?
No.
Yes.
It's already in a bag. I just have to get it.
Oh, really? They put a Diet Coke in a bag full of food
Everything is already
that
in the
wobbles
bag.
and everything? What are you
No,
talking about?
no.
They put it on the side, lady.
Well, there was a gas station right by Lily's, and I suggested, why don't we just
Why
grab
did
a
we do
can
that?
of Diet Coke?
Because you were already mad.
You were so mad at this point. You were like, "Fuck it." That's
Yeah,
what you did.
that when I say fuck, if that's even true.
Yeah,
If that's
What
even
are the
true.
facts,
Yeah. Even if that's right, pull over, get me a Diet Coke. Maybe make the effort. All right. When the king.
Ati Kalila was already saying, okay, pull over, we'll buy you a Coke. And
And
he
then-
said, no.
So that example right there is me acting like moody. What is it?
Dramatic.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a dramatic thing.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's a Coke.
It's not a.
You try to get in a fist fight, dude?
It's a what? Say it again.
It's a Diet Coke.
It's a Diet Coke? Yeah. Very important to me. Okay. And I don't think I was being dramatic. Give me another dramatic.
Big Bear.
Okay, here we go.
Do you know about this one?
No, but when she brings it up, it'll probably
Throw-
enrage
I'll-
something out of
throw
me.
Paul.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we were going up Big Bear, and we were like right at where the stop sign is, where you have to put on the chains.
On the tires.
Yeah, on the tires.
Because it was snowing heavy that day.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do, but we still did it. But when we went back home, because we had to remove the chains on the tires, and then it was really, really, really hard. And then you just started. What was it at the?
Cussing us out?
Yeah, cussing us.
I wasn't cussing you out. What was
Yeah.
I saying?
You were
No, what did I say?
fucking bitch.
No, you're fucking
Yeah.
lying.
I'm
Never
not.
called you a bitch.
You just did.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes. Not in fucking public. Are you in your mind?
Yeah, you did.
And who put the fucking things on the first place? The ice things. I did.
We all did.
Yeah, but I helped.
You helped, but she's the one who figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did some wraparounds.
You did.
All right, don't give me fucking credit, man.
I'm giving
Give
you
me the
credit.
fucking ice credit.
Yeah.
Okay, but all of us were trying really hard
my-
to remove the
no,
chains.
no, I said
but
let's
you
do it for-
specifically was really in a bad mood.
No, it wasn't that. You fucking idiot.
What?
The reason why we didn't want to do it there because of all the traffic coming down. I didn't want to get run over. I was trying to save your fucking life.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to protect you.
I will
you
say,
fucking
Jules,
idiot.
but
No.
in in the 11th hour,
What a fucking ungrateful.
No, we
I
went to
tried
the
to save
side.
your
So we're-
life.
Jules,
Oh my
I will
God.
say,
Do you
on
believe this?
last minute, when you and I were trying so hard, he was eventually the guy who was able to rip it off.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. You're on the other team. Thank you. I'm the one that fucking ripped it off.
But still,
Still.
why were you such in a bad mood?
Okay, did I hit you?
Oh.
Have I ever hit you? No. All right.
Tell the truth.
Right? Let me ask you something.
But what-
No, shut up for a second. I love you, but shut up, okay? Let me say something to you, okay?
Okay.
You're not my blood, right? Biological blood, okay? You know, your aunt is somebody that I date, right? I didn't grow up with you. I didn't see you born, right? I didn't see your experiences and that. In fact, I didn't know who you were, right? I found out about you. I met you one time when I went to the Philippines years ago, right? And when I heard that you wanted to come to America, right?
God, he's digging deep.
Yeah, America, I went, you know what? I want to help this person I don't know out, right? So she can live
Go to Big Bear.
you can go to Big Bar. Not only that, rent free in a beautiful house, right?
Boy.
Boy.
That's what we call it.
Yeah,
what you're
boy.
doing?
Yeah, I
It's
love
the-
it.
It's
I
the
know.
boy.
It's manipulative. It's manipulative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I not even finish?
But boy,
No.
Don't
Continue.
Can I just finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I'm gonna boy it.
Yeah, boy.
Right? So, we get to go to experiences, Big Bear, whatnot, right? I also, had other podcasts. Like, come on in, right? Had a lot of followers, a lot of tracks, a lot of fun times, right? Made some money, right? And and I also let's go to the feelings. I view you like a daughter. I care about you. I want you to succeed. The other day I told you, did I not tell you, for the rest of your life, no matter what happens with me and Clyde, I said this privately to her. I go, I'm always going to be there. You can always call me, right? And I really do mean that, okay? So is it all right that every once in a while I can have a little attitude?
You can.
Thank you.
For like reasonable situations.
Boy, boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
You know what? They're doing the boy, right?
I think it's a little boy back.
Boy
and forth.
to you. Boy to you. All right?
Do you know what boy boy is?
I don't know, but what you're saying is that it's manipulative, right?
No, boy boy is when you do something nice for someone.
That's not what I'm doing.
And then afterwards,
not what I'm doing.
you kind of like remind them constantly of the great things you've done for them.
I never would do that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to say something. Boy happens sometimes, right? When you're being accused of stuff that, you know what I mean? Number one, I was on my medication. You know, when I don't go to a lot of A meetings a lot, I get moody, right? And I'm just doing the best I can. So sometimes I'm a human being and I act like that. I'm sorry.
But the great thing about you is that you always apologize within the hour.
Yeah, that's right. I have flaws and I make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
But I just, you know, when you people throw that in your face, you know what I mean, in front of like, you know, a podcast that thousands of people listen to, right? There's something. Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
So when you're on a date with a girl and you specifically told her to order Diet Coke and she forgot about it, are you gonna get mad at her?
No.
It's just us, Jules.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because the way I'm around you guys is like how I'm around family, right? I don't know. I can look however I want to look in front of you. I can smell however I want to smell. I feel the most comfortable and myself around you, and there's a trust there. Like if I had, you know, if I gave you $50,000, I go, Jules, you know, the government's coming, just hide this. I trust you. I wouldn't do it to somebody I don't know, right? So it's like,
Isn't that an interesting thing, though? Like, we always show our ugliest faces to the people we love the most. And it's like, is this an honor or a punishment? Like, I can't tell. Like, even when I think about my own mother, I have the shortest fuse with her.
Yeah.
And it's somebody that I love. Like, and I think it's because I know she'll never leave me. It's like, no matter what I do or no matter how much pushing away I do, she's going to be my mom for the rest of my life, and she's going to love me the same way. So I just keep pushing it and I push it and I push it because I'm sure she's never going to leave me.
yeah, it's interesting. It's very emotional. Like even in a zombie apocalypse, right? Like I already know from right now who my tribe is. It's you guys, right? Like, you know, I mean, I like the girls I'm dating and stuff like that, but they're not in the you know what I mean? They're going to be zombies.
If they're like,
for right now.
they're trying to get your encampment, like, hey, we went on that date last week.
Yeah,
Help
and
me
I
out.
go, yeah, but it was not enough. You know what I mean? Not enough. You know,
Bobby,
whatever. You know,
It's Nobu girl. She's outside. She's asking to come
I'd
in.
probably sneak her in.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
I
cool.
trust you.
Yeah.
I trust
There's
you.
a couple I'd sneak in. You know what I mean? My point though is that you guys might. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna let they're my friends at this point. I'm not gonna let them get eaten by zombies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mark Smalls can come in, whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Mark Smalls would be very
Yeah, he's very good.
valuable.
I like him.
Yeah.
But my point is, you know, there's a comfortable feeling I have with you guys, and that's why I show, you know, that side. But you know what? If
Eve,
that-
do you feel that way? Do you feel like you're harshest with your mom because
Yeah. Cause when I'm like really nice around my friends and then my brothers see it, they're always like, Ate Isa, why are you always so nicer to them? Like so much nicer to them than
Yeah.
you are to us. Because I would never like treat my friends and like the way I treat my brothers, because I tell my brothers to shut up all the time.
Yeah, I think that's just it's like both the honor and the curse, right? Of
Yeah.
being like that, like enmeshed in that kind of like forever love is like, oh no.
But is it a curse? I don't think it's a curse.
Well, because we end up abusing each other sometimes. We end up like taking advantage of the fact that that person is gonna stick around. So we just like we don't stop ourselves or we don't hold our tongue and we say some really hurtful things. Like some of the stuff, like when I snap at my mom, I'm like, if I said that to anybody else, they would have like dragon kicked me in the chest.
Yeah.
But my mom
I've seen
just
that.
eats it.
Yeah.
You know? And in the same way that I eat some of the shit that she says, and I'm like, oh
You
my
eat the
God.
shit that I do.
I eat a lot of your.
And
Yeah,
I eat some of the shit you're
I
shit.
eat- you
I eat
eat
a lot
my
of your
shit.
shit. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to
To the
the
game.
big show. All right, so raise your hand. I'm going to go. If you think we're
Can I
going to get
add
back
my
together.
theme music?
Yeah,
Rising up into the night.
No.
Take my time, take my
Take
chance.
chances. All right, good. Andreas, go ahead.
What's the question? What's
Now,
the game?
if you raise your hand, if you think we're going to get back together and then not, don't raise your hand if you. Very good. George. No.
Wait. You raise your hand if they think you're going to get back together.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so Andreas, 0. No.
Not a chance.
Yeah, not a chance.
I hope so.
But do you raise your hand? Okay, good. 1.
Well,
Go ahead.
nobody's. This is radio.
2? Go ahead.
No.
3.
No. Well, we don't. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
John, good one.
Oh, I did not know that about you.
John and I are hopeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you know what's funny? I feel like because we started this podcast together and we're still doing it, that there is a drama. Like people do want us to do it through their own. I think it validates them in their relationship or whatever. But it's like at this point, we want to teach people that you can still break up and not have this fucking tension and fighting and resentment and anger and all that stuff.
I just really like him.
Yeah, I like him. I like her.
I like him.
I like her too.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Beautiful vagina.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really do have a beautiful.
She has a
vagina.
great vagina, like one of the best. Like if they sold the vagina at that fucking that French bakery I went to New York, it would like be at the last thing.
Like
Would
my,
be like-
my vagina is a John Stamos.
It'd be like Stamos.
yeah.
a vagina.
Like you would go like her vagina and then your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like hers is very
I
good.
just see so many of your fans at home now, like they just keep rewinding.
yeah. Like
I'm sorry. I don't know. He just told me you guys broke up and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of asking.
it's
questions.
fine, John. I love
you.
it. Yeah, we
Thank
love
you.
it.
Question for
Really
you,
nice
Bobby.
Yeah, go ahead. John.
Now, like,
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you were in a
Same name.
super high profile relationship for a really long time. What was that like splitting up?
My first marriage, the one,
Yeah.
or Paula Abdul.
Your first
the one
marriage.
the X-Men.
Yeah.
Mystique.
That was debilitating too. It was so crushing.
It must have been hard, yeah.
because we were at the same time, but I had in my mind a trajectory where I was to go, but thank God, if you believe in like the best things happen or whatever, because now I have the most beautiful wife and beautiful child. I have a 4.5-year-old boy named Billy, and I just love him so much. I wouldn't have any of that if I was,
Yeah.
thing.
the best things come from the worst things, I think.
Yeah.
And he's Asian.
Yeah,
He's part Asian.
Yeah.
I'm half Irish and half Greek. My wife is half Irish and half Filipino.
Right.
He's like, all
Quarter.
Irish. He looks Irish.
Oh, really
he's like
Irish.
half Irish, right, and quarter.
But still, deep down inside, there's some Asian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the
I
right
love it.
kind of Asian.
Yeah, the right kind. Jungle Asian.
Wait, is there a wrong type of Asian?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the wrong
What
kind?
is it?
Oh, Korean.
Come on,
doesn't
now
like
that's
Koreans. Yeah,
racist, man.
I love Korean.
But we're wrong.
Now,
Have
that's
you
my
been
question.
to-
My question is this. Now, you're, 60? How old are you? 60?
51.
51?
Me or him?
That's not you, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That kind of humor's not.
No, it wasn't. I'm
Right, I just want to say, I don't know what you're doing, but like, you know what I mean?
It's not
50.
cool.
You think you're Norton? You're not Norton.
No,
you're
I'm
you.
not. Okay.
All right.
So you're 50.
Yeah.
You've gone through. You had a big breakup, long relationship. Do you come back home now?
What
Does Bobby Lee end up with?
a Korean?
Oh,
Yeah. With,
No. I'm doing white.
You don't go. You don't end up
He
coming
was
home.
always gonna go white, Giannis.
I love white.
Have
do
you
you
ever
mean?
thought
What if you
about
fall
going
in love
home?
with the-
I'm
No,
talking.
home is
I'm
white.
talking sneakers
I'm
off.
from Poway.
No, he's
tea.
gonna go for Middle America white, like yeah,
Like
from
Garcia white?
Indiana, like maybe
Yeah.
slightly bigoted white. Like I swear to you, that's where he's going.
You don't like Korean women? They're beautiful.
They don't like me.
right.
You know, the ones that like me are the ones that I don't want to be with, and the ones that I like, you know what I mean, don't want to be with me.
Right.
They're more, they want the engineer,
Right.
right? And they don't, I'm dirty.
Right.
You know what I mean? I shave my pubes.
You're dangerous,
Right.
though. Hot chicks love danger.
Yeah. I'm
You're a
very,
dangerous
I
guy.
spit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard.
Right, I spit.
Has
You
your
know what
comedy, has your stand-up,
Not in the vagina, but like it's just
I
somewhere on
would
the body.
say it's probably harder for a Korean girl to bring home this type of Korean to her family rather than a white guy.
well, would be weird to take you home, right? Any girl take
My
you home.
family
would be- Oh, they did?
loved,
Hey, oh my
Did,
God.
what did you do?
I'm a
Butter 'em
dream
up
weaver,
and
dude.
yeah.
love, like
I bet you-
obsessed with him.
Yeah.
No, because I'm respectful.
Yeah.
Totally. But has your stand-up changed since you cleaned up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Is it
pull my dick out anymore, if that's what you're saying.
Did she stop it? She said, "No more dick pulling."
No, the culture did.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you can't do it.
You can't
right?
do it
Yeah,
anymore, right? I mean, you know, the culture has changed, and I've gone with the times. I can't like, you know, usually I like will poke, you know what I mean, a dude in the belly. You know what I mean? You can't do that anymore. There's just certain things you just can't do.
So how about this? I mean, I know it's a topic, but how do you guys feel about all the censorship in comedy? Like, how do you get? I don't know.
You don't feel it live, though. Do you feel it live? I don't feel it
Well,
live.
here's what. Yeah, I don't feel it live, and also number two, and I don't want to bring up names, but there are certain people that are in our field. You know what I mean? And
Hell,
but they're just
that wasn't me, Dave.
yeah. They're just certain people in our field, and they've tested the waters, right, to see what the climate's like, see what exactly happened. I mean, we know dudes that were like fully canceled, but then you see them have a career and still make money and income. So we're seeing what works and what doesn't. And it's not that I'm always supportive of victims if somebody is assaulted or whatever, and I'll always be like that. But I'm just saying that just from an outside viewer, I don't think canceled is what we thought it meant.
Right. It just means you won't get like a show.
You won't. That's the thing.
Is that true? But now you guys have podcasts and you make millions of dollars without these fucking.
But let me
things, right?
tell you, John. I know some dudes that are completely canceled out of Hollywood. That even though they make millions of dollars a year on the road and on their podcast, their heart is broken because they'll never be in a movie or have that opportunity. Because I came to LA, and I love the fact that like I love auditioning for something, and then maybe I'll get it. And then when you do get it, you're so excited. I just love that thrill. And then I love acting. You know what I mean? So it's like
You could act it too.
thank you, buddy. And so that's gone for people that are canceled. Maybe Hollywood will change. I don't know. Probably not.
No, probably not. I don't think
But your stand up, have you guys had to curtail anything? I mean,
I don't feel it at all. I'm telling you, like it's when you perform live, you feel it like zero. The audience kind of.
He's had to take one joke out.
If it's my show,
Yeah.
and it's my fans,
Yeah.
So if it's like Bobby Lee doing, and then I can do what I want. But at the Comedy Store and all these clubs that are like more showcase clubs, where like the mix of people are different, like we are here for Nikki Glazer or whatever, I kind of stick to a certain thing because they're
Right.
just not gonna like.
Can girls get away with stuff more than you guys can?
Can they take their dick out? Is that what you're asking?
Clit.
No, but like Annie Letterman sometimes back in the day would pull out a titty. Maybe I don't think she can do.
Well, I
that
don't mean
anymore.
exposing yourself, but like just their jokes seem to be they could get away with a little more. Or do you think?
Wow, you're really getting into a topic we've never even talked about.
Yeah.
This is great.
Finally,
I
the
like
show
it.
gets
It's-
good.
It's really interesting.
7 years, 8 years.
No, I don't think girls can get away with shit.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you just talk about Nikki Glazer. She goes.
Yeah,
right?
she goes, yeah.
I watched
She does.
Eliza.
Schlesinger? Yeah, Schlesinger.
God, her last special was so fucking great.
great, yeah.
And I never. I should do it more, but like I texted her, or DM
Yeah.
thing, because people. I was just so taken by it. It was so smart and so cutting edge, but yet it was, and she put men, in their place. Some men that needed to be put in their place. And the way she did it was so smart. I really, really admired her.
Yeah, I mean, I think that to answer your question, I think there are a lot of strong women doing it, and there are a lot of women that I look at, and I'm going to say this, I don't want to be sexist, maybe we'll cut it out, but I want to say something that's kind of real.
They have smaller brains.
Garcia, why would you say that? That's not cool.
So the standard's different. It's like when you play basketball.
Right.
The ball's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Everything's just a little. smaller.
Yeah.
Is that girls basketball?
Yeah, girls
Yeah,
basketball's a
yeah.
little smaller.
I watched WNBA for like 3 minutes just so I can feel better about myself.
Yeah.
No, what
Do
I'm
you know
saying,
that I have a hit television show where I play a basketball coach and I didn't even know what the fuck smaller ball.
Yeah,
girls
they
mean.
play.
And I have the show, the David Kelly show. Called
yeah, what
Big
was that
Shot.
called? I think I said, Big Shot. Yeah.
And I play a coach who's a college coach. And I took it onto me. I shouldn't. But well, anyway, and I get I throw a chair and I get kicked out of the NCAA, and I have to coach girls at all private girls' school in Laguna.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing.
Watch that. What's that on?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Check it out.
But sorry, go back to girls being smarter.
Yeah,
There it is. Big Shot. Disney. Look at you.
yeah. He's actually really good in it.
Dude, he's a great actor.
He is He is a great actor.
Is that a
Yeah.
painting
Yeah.
of? That looks.
Yeah, that looks like a
too
painting.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying is that
That looks
I
good.
honestly will look at lineups now and look at female women who happen to be women where I'd be scared to follow them almost. Yeah, like I was in New York. I was Yamanika.
Oh, she's great. Yeah,
Well, then why'd you make that face?
because I'm I want everything to
You
be.
said
okay.
you were scared.
Dude, Dude,
I just wanted
I
it all
was
to be
in
great.
fucking New York.
Right.
And she put me up.
You can
after-
follow anyone. You can.
I know, but
yeah.
she put me up after Yamanika every show,
Yeah.
right? And she would destroy the room.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
Yeah.
Right? And I would just be like, what the fuck? And it's just like, that's a good thing. That's all.
There's a lot of funny women.
Yeah, killers.
There's a lot of killers.
Killers.
It's great.
Yeah, and I
Just
love to
ask
see
Jerry
that.
Lewis.
Yeah.
He loves female comics. He's dead.
Yeah. I want to say this, though, before we end.
Is it over?
Yeah, I'm going to end.
Really?
I already podcast earlier today. I'm fucking tired.
Does it not feel long enough?
These things do go really fast.
Yeah.
Because we had a good time. That means
We had a good time. That's
yeah.
why.
Did you want to promote something, Giannis?
My special. Go watch Mom Love.
It's really good.
Mom Love.
Mom Love.
On what?
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Give us
That
a
out.
look. Give us a look.
And my podcast, Long Days. Check
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
Big shots.
Yeah, I have that, and well, there's some good shows coming up in New York, Carnegie Hall, and then Huntington.
Huntington.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And somewhere else, Syracuse. We're doing a beautiful beach, the Christmas show, orchestra.
Wow.
Beach Boys had a lot of really good Christmas songs. too. Little Saint Nick, and
Pet Sounds is one of my favorite albums of all time.
beautiful. Isn't
What a beautiful album.
I mean, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on there? God only knows is there's very few perfect songs.
Yeah.
Some
Check out my basketball video.
Oh, I saw that.
Eat my butt.
Thank you. It's on youtube.com/Rick Glassman.
Thanks, Rick.
And make sure that, I guess if I was going to ask one thing, if you decide to treat people with kindness, you're going to be happier. It's self-fulfilling. So everyone has a rough day, and don't beat yourself up if you fall short. But just practice kindness, because I've yet to meet somebody who doesn't appreciate that. I'm Rick Glassman, and that's the bottom line.
Are we, babe? Yeah. Are you still here? Are you here? We haven't. Okay, let's.
We're done.
Thank you so much, Rick.
I'm ready. I'm not doing clapping now.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We did it.
We can thank our guests.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. Let's go again. I want to
Fast
thank
forward
Rick.
a little bit to the good stuff. Maybe 8 minutes in. Go ahead.
I want to thank Rick Glassman for being here. That was a really good time. And I think you're really, honestly, it's in your blood
Yeah.
to do this.
What is this? Podcasting with you?
Yeah, but this is the last one.
You said that every time.
For the,
I feel like it's not up to you. I feel like it's up to them, to be honest.
No, I'm putting my foot down.
Do they listen to you? You understand boundaries in such a poor way. I don't feel like you could establish strong ones.
Okay.
See ya, dude.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay. Let's do a not better.
Yeah, that was a 2 different takes.
Honestly, dude.
All jokes aside.
All jokes aside.
Oh, let's do it the way that they do at the end of like the roast, like when Don Rickles would be like, Martin Scorsese, yeah, you know, blah 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 blah, and he's Robert De Niro, he's the best actor ever. Just ask him, and then like, haha. But all jokes aside, Martin, I appreciate what you did. Put me in Casino, changed my life.
I don't want to do that right now.
Just do the end of the roast.
I don't want to do any of it.
Oh,
Just starting with all jokes aside.
All jokes aside, thank you so much. Is that better? Is that what you mean? I can do a real good take.
yeah, whatever. I'm having such a good time with you guys, and I feel so good. And I'm so happy, and I guess I'm just I'm stalling. So we could end it. Thank
Well,
you.
no.
so much for having me.
Let me ask you this then. All right.
Yeah.
Aside from any of the things, we're not going to go back to the song. I don't ever want to hear that song again. I don't want to talk about Josh Groban, about his little silly fucking lion outfit. Right? I don't want to talk about any of that. Right?
Okay.
So what would you like to talk about?
I want to play with you guys more. I want to be like I'll tell you what we could talk about. I asked to play this game when we were on Bad Friends. I love this game. It's an improv game where we all say a word and we try to actually be on the same team and tell a story. And let's see if we could have our first real conversation with each other. But we all have to do one word at a time.
God, I hate this game. Let's try.
One word.
One word.
Oof.
And we're not trying to get each other out or
Can I
trip anybody up.
Can I just
or a
suggest
team.
something?
Yeah.
How about if we create a movie, we all do one sentence of the movie. They all have to make sense.
I just want to do what I want to do, and you asked me what I want to do, and that's what I want to do, and that's what we're going to do. So the reason you asked the question was because you wanted to say it, but you could say. You could just say what you want. You don't have to manipulate people to tell you what they want, so you could change it. That's what I was talking about, boundaries. Establish your own. You will start to respect others.
This is just a fucking podcast, man. Right?
No, it's not.
It is. It's not real life.
There's no way that either of you, any of the four of you, think this is just a podcast. Not only is this real life, this is a big part of your real life. You're here all the time. It's got
Once a week, 1 hour a day.
1 hour a day you're filming, but he's working on it, and you're selling tickets, and you're doing other podcasts, and you're selling merch, and you're doing comedy shows, and you're doing acting work, and it's all part of this career that you've built that is bigger than just a thing that you turn off at night. And I know that because the kid can't even sleep. Oh,
Yeah. You got me, dude.
so this isn't just a podcast.
Let's play the game. Go.
I
Am
So
excited
to
read
that
poem.
you.
I don't think you may have forgot something. We're not just coming up with a sentence free association. I'm saying it's actually a conversation that we would have with each other. So, like, for example, if it was, I'm so glad that I'm podcasting.
Start over.
I'm sorry
okay,
that
okay.
earlier, let's have a real conversation where we all get to God.
Got it.
All right,
he
go
fucked me up with poem.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. I fucked up with poem. Go ahead.
So,
I,
Really
enjoy
you,
having
me.
on.
today.
When
I,
Saw
that
Rick.
was
coming
I
excitedly
felt
like
I
might
come
to
the
realization.
that
Rick's
Gonna
come
to.
a
Keep going.
There's only one right word here.
realization
yeah.
That
He
might
never
go
and
finish
the
sentence.
okay.
Segment never finish a sentence. Maybe was not the right game.
I think my
Why did
game's
we
better.
end it?
I think my game's
Okay,
better.
go do
Can we
this
try my
here,
game?
yeah.
Explain it to me differently.
So we're creating. Here, I'll explain it to you.
Thank you.
Imagine this, right?
You have my attention.
I'm Rick Strudel.
Ooh, look how good I am at
Yeah,
basketball.
I'm Rick Strudel. I'm the new head of development at Paramount.
Rick Strudel. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm, movies have been, we're just doing remakes and, we have all these IPs. We're just doing it. And I want to create something new. So I brought the 3 best writers in Hollywood together.
Oh.
And what we're going to do is, I'm a pretty good writer too, as Rick Strudel.
Okay. Okay, Rick.
I know, I just.
No, I bet. To have a job like this, I bet you're great. But you wanted the 3 of us because we
No,
worked
the
so
two
well
of us.
together.
Well, did you both? Well, I know you guys don't know each other, but
Oh, you're going to be Rick Strudel the whole time. We're the only person playing the game, and you're Rick Strudel?
I'm playing the game too because I'm a writer too.
Oh, okay. So we're writing something together as opposed to pitching something.
Yeah, I'm trying a new experiment.
Great.
Well, you say a line of a movie, I'll say the next line, and then we'll try to come
Of the
up with
right, not
of the same movie.
right. So we're basically just doing dialogue from a movie until we come up.
No,
with
no, not dialogue. Whatever the treatment of it,
Great.
Oh,
So
the
we're reading.
treatment.
We're
Okay.
writing a script together. Gotcha.
but no dialogue.
Also, Mr. Strudel, I'm just curious. How is it that you found out about us?
Well, I love your script, the movie that you wrote,
Which one did you read?
Higher Gains.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, with
The-
Jack
the-
Armory.
With Jock Armory and,
Yeah.
and The Rock, and it's about how they are bodybuilders.
Yeah.
And it's a prequel to the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Lower
Amazing.
Games.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Oh.
And I like your TV show, Island Times.
Well, we co-wrote both
Oh, that's right. I read on IMDb, Island Times.
because we're writers together.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, why don't you get, why don't you get us
tell me
started?
about your Island Times real quick.
Well,
What's the backstory?
well, there was this mythical man, a prophet named Father Tropa, and he walked around with a parrot on his right.
Anyway, let's do the movie now.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to start?
Please.
Struce,
Oh, yeah.
Or would you like us to?
Wait.
In a galaxy,
Oh.
Oh,
in a new, not so distant future.
can I opt out of this?
Why?
She doesn't know script structure.
I don't. Yeah,
Is the genre not your thing?
I don't like Galaxy
Okay.
Oh.
That was
Don't take that out to ABC's Disney.
because I already know he's gonna go with some Star Trekky thing. That's what he's gonna pull from. And
Rick Strudel is?
Hey,
Yeah.
may I make an observation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, earlier you and I connected that when we have our own ideas, Bobby comes in and tries to change them. But
Right.
here is Bobby's opportunity for us to play in his idea.
Right,
And
right.
already you shut him down.
right in the Galaxy.
It's okay. I'll do a different genre.
Wow,
Okay.
Bobby, you handled that so well.
In 1968.
In a galaxy.
Yeah. in 1968 in a galaxy near Tony's planet.
You were thinking the 50s
I was gonna do
pizza shop.
No, because I was
Italian
gonna do a
food.
mafia thing, right? But then you threw in galaxy, so I try to incorporate the two.
I'm so fucking brain dead, you guys.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Anyway, thank you so
Thank
much,
you guys
Rick.
so much.
All right.
Rick,
Could I stay and practice? Like, I've never done a solo, and I want to start doing solo podcasts for my Patreon.
great.
What do
And
you
could
mean
this-
solo? Just by yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to start doing solo podcasts for Patreon, and I think maybe like this could be my commercial. Can I do a commercial
Yeah,
here
go
for my
ahead, go
Patreon
ahead, go ahead.
where you guys could get out of here, and I'm just going to do a solo pod? And maybe could you be my producer for the solo pod?
Got it.
Let's talk topics. Let's bring up the news. Go to CNN.com. I was reading the news recently, which is something that, believe me, I don't do much. But I've been trying to get a better idea of what's been going on in the world. And there's something crazy that recently happened. Did you hear about this? Department of Justice subpoenaed more than 30 people in crimes morbid. Yeah, so the January 6th shit's been going on. You've been watching.
Year or so. I had a horrible pattern of abusing alcohol at unholy hours of the day and disregarding the feeling of those around me. Because of this, I accidentally uploaded a humiliating video onto my Instagram story. I looked like I was nodding off on heroin or some other hard drug. I've been trying to get my life together and I've started a DBT program, but I'm more lost than ever.
It's a DBT.
What's DBT?
Dialectical behavioral therapy. I'm a recluse in a huge city, and I have one friend. I'm incredibly lonely, but I'm afraid of getting recognized from the video, since it was recorded and probably posted somewhere. I've been like this for over a year and a half. Thanks in advance, anonymous woman.
Wait,
What's a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
how did the video go viral? I'm confused.
I think she's more nervous that it was on her Instagram story, probably woke up, hung over, and realized it was on Instagram. Someone copied it or like recorded it. So
And
she's
she's
worried there's a video floating around of her looking like
Nodding
essentially a
out.
drunk and not looking good.
nodding out.
Yeah,
it does change it changes it because she's a girl.
she is. Yes.
Yeah, if it was a guy, I'd be like, who the fuck cares, bro? But when you're a girl, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it seems a little like who gives a shit,
Right.
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's like your friends saw it, people that know you saw it, but if you're at a Starbucks and even if somebody had seen it a month before, they're not going to go, oh, that's that girl that from the video that I. There's just no way that happens because I've done a lot of things and people don't recognize. They don't care. No one cares. Number two, I feel like she has an addiction. Maybe
Well, there's consequences.
there's consequences, and Josh and I can testify. Like, for me, I have three sets of friends. Right, I have the people I grew up with. Right, I have my industry friends. That's including actors and comedians and whatnot, and podcasters. Right, but then I also have a whole chunk of a section of friends that are all sober friends, right? And my sober friends go from some actors, some comedians, but mostly, lawyers, mostly people that work at coffee shops. It doesn't matter. We have a connection that goes way beyond any of the other relationships I have, right? It really is that. Like,
Yeah.
one time I was at a bar. This is when I was sober, when I had the 17 years, and I remember I was in the bathroom, having a bad day, and there was two guys there talking about a step, right? They were talking about like the force, like, I wrote it down, but it's like, I don't want to, and I just turned to them and I go, well, you guys a friend of Bill W's? And they're like, yeah. And I go, how much time? And we talked there for like 15 minutes, and what I mean? Like outside of the bathroom. We weren't doing it in the bathroom, but my point is that there's an instant connection. Have you?
Yeah, it's the language of the heart.
It's the language of. I mean, have you met strangers that you just met that are in the program, and there's an instant thing, right?
Oh yeah, I was recently working with a guy, and we were talking about someone, and I was like, that guy's an untreated alcoholic, and he looked at me and was like, what do you know about untreated alcoholics?
Yeah.
Because like normal people don't use that vernacular.
Right,
They go,
right.
he's a drunk, or
Yeah.
And immediately we hit it off. But
Another
even
level.
When I was listening, like the first 100 pods, I had to hold myself back listening to Tiger Belly, and because I was like, Bobby's going to drink.
Oh.
Wow.
You're- And I was like, don't be that guy. Like, obviously I didn't know you
Why didn't you reach out?
because I didn't know you. You were moving so quickly through the meeting.
I know.
No, because remember you weren't going. I don't want to.
No, I like it. Go ahead.
But like you were pretty publicly like I haven't been to a meeting. I speak at meetings when asked, but I don't really go.
Yeah.
And then it was like the sleep in 05, and I was like, he's gonna drink.
Yeah.
I just
But
said
it's weird because he almost announced it to everyone in a certain way. Like a whole year before he actually relapsed, he had already talked about possibly relapsing. He was almost like planting seeds in everyone's heads. And I remember like a couple weeks before you actually relapsed, you had said, hey, I haven't chosen a date, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So all of us were sort of just like holding our breath.
But what I
around
did
it.
though was, I knew I was gonna, but I was scared, so I went to a men's meeting in Santa Monica, on 26th Street or whatever, and not packed, but there's like 40 guys there, and I never raised my hand to share, but I raised my hand. I went up there, and I announced to me, it was so strange. I go, I'm gonna relapse Thursday, guys.
Whoa.
Right, and I'm sharing right now because I'm just hoping that someone can talk me out of it, or God can intervene, or something happen, right? And after the meeting, I had a line of people talk to me, but I had already made the decision. It was crazy. It was so weird.
Yeah, I think 3 days before you actually relapsed, I said just like, call your sponsor one more time. Call this. Like I was saying, can you just anyone at all?
Yeah.
And nothing could convince him out of it. And because for a whole year he was already sort of, he
so
knew he was
strange.
going to get there.
But you also don't like you can't do like a spot fix when the dam's about to break. Like you can't fix a couple small.
Wow, that's interesting.
And it was
yeah.
I mean, like people will accuse me of this, and like I have a kid, I have a wife, I'm pretty square, and people will say that to me, and I'm like, I'm not doing it for you or for me. I'm doing it because I can't be uncomfortable. Like I can't lie, cheat, and steal because it makes me thoroughly uncomfortable, and the best way I know to combat that feeling is drinking.
Wow.
So I got to be
Yeah,
really careful about
gotta be
getting
careful.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Wow. So back to this lady. If you just kind of, I don't know what this DBT or whatever the things she's doing. I'm sure it's great, but if you want an instant family, right, and you want to change your life, I've just been, ever since I was a kid, a huge supporter of 12-step groups. I really have. I've been in them all my life, and I've learned everything from them. And in fact, just one last story. Oh my God, this is going to be so. I think I talked about this already, but but the first meeting I ever went to, I was 17 years old, and it was on a Monday night in La Jolla, in San Diego. And obviously, that was in 1988. Were you born then?
86.
86. You were 2 years old. When you were 2 years old, I was going to my first meeting. And so a couple of weeks ago, I did Tony Hawk's podcast. Did I talk about this?
No.
Yeah, I did Tony Hawk's podcast, which is in San Diego. It was a great time, and I went, it's Monday. I might as well wait to tonight. I'm going to go to that meeting. So I went to one of my favorite coffee shops, the Panikin, that was in Encinitas area, and I sat there for hours and drank coffee and played Tetris on my phone, you know what I mean? And then I went to that same exact meeting, and I walked in, and the first guy I see, this old man walks directly to me. He goes, "It's me." And I just, he was older, but I remember when I was 17 and I used to set up chairs there, this dude was so cool to me, right?
Wow.
And we instantly hugged, right? And I ran into 4 people that night that I remember from 1989
On your first day?
on my first time going to that meeting. Because I kept going to that meeting for years. So it's like, I had relationships with them, right? You know what I mean? All this other guy, you know what I mean? And me and this guy sat next to each other, you know what I mean, at the meeting. We exchanged numbers, obviously. But I just remember feeling like I was at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really, I can't explain it. It's like running into your grandparents that died or something. It was just like it was that kind of feeling of like emotional, you know, and the way I, you know, hug them, it's like I would look at their hair, I grab the guy's head, look at all these white hairs, you know what I mean? And like looking at his wrinkles and just looking at his body, like it would be like an old, you know what I mean, sea buddy or war friend or whatever that you were in a war with or whatever. It was just that kind of feeling. And then a kid came up and wanted a photo.
Ruined that moment.
It kind of ruined it a little bit. But then he was a huge Tiger Belly fan. And I told him, and he goes, here's another magical thing. He goes, because the reason why I went to that Monday night meeting was because the rehab that I went to would bring us there in a van. This same kid was a Tiger Belly fan. He found out about the rehab that I went to through the podcast, and he was now being delivered to the meeting from the same treatment center that I went to. And he was just like, I listened to Tiger Belly. That's how I knew how to go to this rehab.
That's incredible.
And now I see you. What the fuck, right? Can I have a photo? I go, listen, we don't do that because I want to be your friend. Right? This is no longer, you know what I mean, a fan, you know what I mean, thing, kind of a thing. It's like, I want to help you. So no photo, right? Keep going to meeting. You know, I gave him the whole spiel and this and that. But it was just such a weird, cosmic, you know what I mean, circular thing, you know what I mean?
Different generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gave you that feeling of what I have always longed for, connection, you know? And so this lady talking, it's like you really are missing out on something that's like, you know, unexplainable. It's otherworldly, cosmic, if I can, spiritual, obviously. But there's just something that, you know, I wish you could at least try to explore. You know, go to one, see how you feel, because what you'll find there is something that I can't even describe. Would you agree?
Oh yeah. I remember the first meeting I went to, I heard that it said best. You didn't tell me what was wrong with me. You told me what was wrong with you. And I identified. Because I was like, I'm reasonably articulate. And like, I've walked around my whole life not being able to diagnose myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you could throw some psycho terms at it. Like, did I have depression? Sure, I guess. Like, I had a little anxiety, but it didn't really encapsulate it. But these people drank like me, thought like me, treated other people like me, but they weren't like a glum lot. They were like these people who were abiding by the social contract. They weren't shattered like I was. They had families and careers and, you know, all the cash and prizes that come with a good life.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to like a all men's meeting early on. I was 21 and I used to go I was tasked with picking up this guy in his 80s from his nursing home. And he would get in the car and he had like so much time sober and he would go, turn off the radio and listen to God. Big line.
Yeah.
And he would go, and he would say, you're here because of your mother's prayers.
Right. Yeah.
And it was rearing. Like
It was rearing, yeah.
There was a guy who used to get, I don't know how he would get your number, but he would find new guys, get their number, and then he would call you. And then if you didn't call him back, he would come up to you at the meeting and go, a man calls people back.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like,
they
oh
hold
my
you to
God.
accountable.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is, dude. I learned everything from it, you know. And here's the last thing I want to say about it is somebody said, if you continue to, as a kid, when I was 17, you'll have a life, you know what I mean, beyond your wildest dreams and a big life, right? And boy, was he right. You know, I've traveled the world. You know, I've met all kinds of people. I've done things I could even never imagine. Like doing a movie with Ben Kingsley, like we talked about earlier. Like never was that, as a young guy, even a concept. Because I remember watching Gandhi as, you know, going to Blockbuster and renting it. And when you're watching a movie, like you never think, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, whatever spirituality is or whatever that guy said, big life, it just sort of kind of came true for me. You know what I mean? So they were right, and it's hard to tell that to somebody that's in pain and suffering, but I just want to tell this young lady, I don't know who she is, but that it really is real. It does work. And I've seen it, you know what I mean? Not only in my own life, but in other people's lives. I really have, so
But wouldn't you say, Bobby, like pain and suffering is a great place to start?
yes.
Like I never learned anything on a good day.
Yes.
Pain's a great motivator.
It is. Yeah.
It's the only thing. Like I've heard it. Alcoholics react great to catastrophe
Yeah.
because it wakes us up.
Yeah.
But like you just can't wait too long because eventually time will make us feel like, nah, it wasn't that bad.
Pain is a great motivator.
I'm full of them, baby.
It happened to me today. I was on Instagram and I saw John Mulaney, and Ali Wong, and Neil Brent, all these fancy comedians together.
It
on
hurt
this
me. I'm
Netflix-
not even a comedian.
Yeah, Netflix. Just together, the elites with Kevin Hart, the elites. It caused me so much pain. I'm gonna get him.
Is that the lesson?
I got it. That's the lesson. I gotta get him.
Thank you.
Anyway, give him a round of applause. Yeah, that was a podcast.